Hour number 2 starts now of the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Log on now at jiggyjaguar.com.
Fire.
Or watch
Jiggy
live
Jaguar
video on Twitch TV.
That a lot of people call me Jiggy Jaguar.
Or watch live video on twitch.tv. Jiggy Jaguar and Jaybird are as live can get now.
Oh, old imaging is always so entertaining. Get a hold of us online at jiggyjaguar.com. Yes, indeed, we are doing it big, as they say. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the hour number 2 of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, which you can listen to each and every Sunday at 990 WBOB out there in Rhode Island. Also, the mix on Tuesdays. However, we are also piggybacking on our next edition, ladies and gentlemen, here, of Taking Around with Porn Stars. And we are going to go to our first guest here on our big program. We are going to go live as live can get. Hour number 2 of our big broadcast of the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. And, of course, it is also our first guest on this week's grand edition of Fucking Around with Porn Stars here on Skyhawk Digital and also iHeartRadio. And we have a great guest with us today. And I know I'm going to butcher her name. Just because I'm looking at her name, I'm looking at the Twitter handle, I'm looking at all the things, and I'm gonna butcher that name. Carissma DeLuca?
Yeah. Got it.
Fantastic. No longer Jiggy Jag the Ugly American. I am I'm making it work here today. So you are going to be part of Exotica out there in New Jersey, of all places.
I am. I'm excited about it.
Tell me a little bit about your Exotica, what you have planned for Exotica in New Jersey, besides a bunch of people who are going to sound like Andrew Dice Clay out there.
I'm going to be in the curvy BBW fashion show with a lot of the other curvy BBWs in the industry. And I'm just really super excited to meet some of the new girls and some of the old girls and just kind of get to know everybody and put faces with names.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So, how did you get into get invited to be part of the fashion show?
Somebody mentioned it to me and was like, you should apply. And I kind of was like, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Like, I'm so new. I don't know if, I'm that important in the business yet for me to be in something in Exotica. But Carrie is super dope, and she actually embraces new girls in the industry, and it's a very good learning experience. So if anybody out there that is new in the industry is thinking about taking the plunge, definitely make sure you fill out an application and hang out. Check it out.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. The fantastic Carissma DeLuca is with us. She is going to be part of Exotica New Jersey. So is this your first Exotica, or have you been to any of the other Exoticas?
It is my first Exotica. I'm really excited.
So, what do you think is going to take place, or what just from all the things you've heard,
I'm really excited. I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm really excited to see some of the demonstrations and go to some of the seminars, because it's not just like you walk around and there's nothing to do. There's so many things to do at Exotica.
Yes.
So many stop at, there's different things for you to see, there's different things for you to learn. If you are into different things in your sexuality, I definitely suggest, as a person, you should definitely just go and check it out.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big broadcast, and she is going to be part of Exotica in New Jersey. Are you planning on going to, more Exoticas? Are you planning on doing the whole schedule next year, or are you just going to be one of these people that, You go to New Jersey, and that's all you go to.
I mean, everything's like a learning experience at this point. So if I find out like it's mutually beneficial for me to be continuing to do the Curvy BBW fashion show, which I'm sure it will be, the exposure's been really nice, and the girls are really great. So I would love to always be a part of something that'll have me. And as long as Carrie, wants me to be in the fold, I'll definitely stay. I feel blessed and I feel honored and flattered that I'm even been asked to join them at this point in my career. So I just think that as long as they want me around, I'm gonna hang around.
That's awesome. So is this whole Carissma DeLuca your given name, or did you come up with this for your porn career?
It's definitely a porn name.
I kind of figured. How the hell did you put this together?
I mean, I'm super Italian, and I just
super Italian. Well, then it's perfect that you're going to New Jersey's Exotica.
I'm super excited about it. I'm a huge Eagles fan, and it's in the middle of football season, so I know I'm in Giants territory, but I really don't give a shit. I love it up there. I lived up there for a little while when I was young, so I'm excited to be able to go back home a little bit. I do plan on seeing a couple people in my family while I'm up there, so that's super awesome. And, listen, it's New Jersey. There's anything can happen in Jersey.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about how you got started doing this whole porn thing.
It kind of was just next level for me. I have been a lingerie and plus size model and influencer for about 8.5 years. I've always been a body positivity promoter. I watch a lot of porn. I do like it a lot. It was something that was part of my daily life before. And I think that, just being able to be single for the first time in my life and explore my own sexuality has really kind of just led me in the direction to this.
That is awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big broadcast. So the tattoos. Explain all the tattoos to me, because I see these on your Twitter, as I always like to call it, the Twitter machine. Do they have meaning? Or are they just there? What's the situation here, my friend?
So my thigh pieces were at a time where I was kind of going through some stuff with I broke up with my ex-fiance, and it was just, something about ink therapy that gets you through some rough times. And I know there's a lot of people that can associate themselves with that, but the butterfly tattoo, which I'm mostly known for, which is all over the booty, that was kind of like a dare between my ex. Well, not really a dare, but you wouldn't do that. And it's actually an old tattoo. I've had that tattoo for about 10 years. So it's actually, fun fact about that tattoo, is not even finished. The guy that was supposed to be working on it, and I had probably one more session left, actually had a heart attack right before our last session, and he had to move away, and he wasn't able to tattoo anymore.
Wow.
So, yeah. So, but I mean, you can't tell unless you're really up close, and I point some stuff out, because it's really, he really did a very good job with it. But there's definitely some things that will be added to it in the future, because I do have a dope tattoo artist here at home, and we're going to make a really good leg piece, and he's going to do some stuff to my butterfly and add some more artwork to me.
Awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big program. And, of course, she is with us this week here on the Sunday radio broadcast in hour number 2. And, of course, she is our first guest this week on Fucking Around with Porn Stars. And so one of the things that I also noticed about your Twitter bio is that you are way into black guys. So I've got to know why.
Okay, so it's not really specific, honest to God. I'm just an extremely strong-minded and strong-willed woman.
Yeah.
I kind of have an intimidation factor when it comes to men. So generally speaking, it's not that I'm just attracted to black men. It just means that it just seems to be those are the ones that pick me and want to try and see if they can handle me. I am attracted to white men. There's plenty of white men that I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a very specific look for me though, as far as that's concerned. A white man for me has to be, bigger than me. He's going to have to be a little bit aggressive. He's probably going to have some tattoos and a beard and, So
a biker guy, basically.
Yeah, probably.
Biker guy or an old power lifter.
I mean, because like Randy Savage. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. We're going into the wrestling territory. So, okay. This is going to be terrible. This is going to get taken out of context by everybody. So essentially, if Macho Man Randy Savage kind of does it for you, and you like black guys, Jay Lethal is perfect for you because he does a Macho Man impression.
Who is Jay? I don't know.
Yeah, oh, you've got to look up Jay Lethal, Black Machismo.
Black Machismo.
Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. He does a Macho Man impression, and he's spot on. He's spot on. You got to look up Jay Lethal. Another thing with Jay Lethal you got to look up is his woo off that he did with Ric Flair when they were both in TNA wrestling.
Oh, they wooed?
I will send you links to YouTube. I will Twitter DM you links because you have to check out Jay Lethal and his Ric Flair impression and his Macho Man impression. It's quite. You know what's funny? You bring up Macho Man. We right before the worldwide pandemic took place. At the last AVN in 2020, myself and the lovely and talented Britannia had a Macho Man Randy Savage impersonator in Las Vegas go to one of the days of the AVNs with us.
Uh-huh.
And he dressed in full Macho Man outfit, gear, the whole 9 yards.
Oh.
And he even did the voice. Because, like, on the way in the elevator up to the press room to where I could get him his press pass, he's like, do you think anyone will even recognize me or know who I am? And I'm like, dude, you look like you've got the Slim Jim outfit on. You look like Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's pretty funny.
He was so over at this porn convention. There were porn stars taking photos with him. There were people recounting old promos. It was great. But I think that's awesome that you went to the well, what I was thinking with the whole being into black guys thing, years and years ago, we used to do Jiggy Jag TV, and I used to have this. I guess, and if he hears this or sees this, he'll be very offended. But dumpy white guy by the name of Cousin Chris, who was our co-host. And I used to always, when I would talk to various people or I would talk to women or whatever, and they would make comments about being into black guys, a lot of times they would say they're aggressive, they're confident, all these things. And I'm like, okay, you got Cousin Chris, who's a dumpy white guy, walking down the street, and then you got the black guy over here who's confident, and he's, got his shit together and everything. Chicks are going to be more attracted to that guy than they are Cousin Chris. But I don't know. I digress on the whole thing there. So a lot of the things that you do, you also are quote unquote, I love the hashtag throat queen.
Yeah.
Explain this whole thing to us. Like you have to explain this, but for the people that are tuning in, we might have porn grandma tuning in. She might not know what a throat queen is. Porn grandma told me the first time she saw a motor bunny, she's like, I'm very intimidated by the motor bunny. I'll just stick with my washer and dryer. But go ahead, tell me what a throat queen is here.
So, I mean, I guess it's just, I'm kind of known for that at this point in my career. It's just something I like to do, and something that I'm pretty good at. I mean, if you follow my Twitter,
it's something I'm pretty good at.
If you follow my
That's
Twitter
awesome.
and check out my many vids, I mean, it is what it is. It's the proof's in the pudding, babe, man.
Oh, you're great.
It's not like it was like when I grew up, I was like, oh my God, when I grow up, I have to be the throat queen. It wasn't like a lifelong dream or anything. It just ended up kind of.
That's your goal. You got to be the throat queen. That's great. The throat queen. Well, I do like your Twitter location also, Yo Daddy Bed. I like that as well.
Well, I'm at the age where I can fuck the dad or the son, so.
Hey, I'll tell you, there are so many crazy things going on out there on the internet, and some of the things that happen, I'm amazed by them. So, where can we send people to look for your content or get in touch with you?
Actually, you can go to Carissma DeLuca XXX.com and find all my stuff.
I'll be right back. There's something not safe about the
She's got her security there in the background.
Okay.
So
our power went out today.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, my landlord was getting a
wow.
pool. My landlord was getting a pool, and they dug too deep, and they cut the electric line.
Oh my God! Hell of a deal.
I came home from a wedding last night. Well, I came home this morning from a wedding from over the weekend, and I can't do my laundry or shower or any of the things right now.
So explain to me what the boyfriend application is. I see that on all my links, and it's also, I guess, on your website as well. What the hell is the boyfriend application?
The boyfriend application is just a way to subscribe to either my OnlyFans or
my... Okay, that is amazing. I love that. Hey, you might as well capitalize on that whole thing. I love that. At the
end of the day, that's not a real thing. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I've been tied down most of my life with men that never deserved it. So at this point,
yes, you are quickly becoming my favorite Italian porn star.
Why do you that a lot?
So, I guess once this Exotica thing is over with, I would love to have you back on and give us your reaction to everything that went down at Exotica. I think that would be fun.
I'd definitely love to come back. I've been doing a lot of podcasts lately. I've been having a lot of fun doing it. It's actually kind of inspired me. I think I want to do my own here maybe in the next year. So
if you need any help or advice or anything, you let me know, because I am all about helping. So
facts. That's dope. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to network.
Yeah. So you need any help on gear or anything, and I'll tell you honestly, I have way too much fucking gear to begin with. You don't really need all the gear that I have to be able to do. Hell, there's a guy right now that does a podcast where he goes and he uses his phone and he sits at the Panera Bread. So if he can do that,
Wi-Fi?
You can use their Wi-Fi.
That is funny.
I think it's because he's too cheap to get Wi-Fi at his own place.
I was actually worried because I don't have the power, so my Wi-Fi is not plugged in. I was like, gosh, I hope the signal's...
Oh, look at that. That's hilarious. That's kind of hilarious there. She's talking about the Wi-Fi, and she hopes that it holds up, and then her Wi-Fi fails. Okay, there she is. She's back. I was just thinking, I thought it was funny. You're like, well, I hope the Wi-Fi holds up, and then it froze.
I'm sorry. I was just kidding. I'm not talking shit.
That is amazing. Well, before we let you go, how do people get your content and get involved with what you're doing?
You can always follow me at all my links /Carissma DeLuca, and you can find all my fun there. Like my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, my Snapchat, all of it's there.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on and chatting with us. And I look forward to talking to you after your first Exotica experience.
Thank you, Jiggy. I appreciate you having me.
Definitely. Have yourself a wonderful day. There she goes. That is Carissma DeLuca. And you can get a hold of her on the Twitter machine, the Snapchat. She's on Instagram. She's on the Insta, kids. I wish I was on the Insta. I think I am on Insta. I'm on Insta in 2 different places. 3 different places if you count the corporate account. But that is that. We are going to take a brief time out.